Okay. Hi friends, welcome to GMK Tutorials. Today we are going to discussing about the realization of a filters. Okay. So first of all, what is meant by filter? Okay. What are the different types of filters? Why we are realizing these kind of the filter? Generally, filter is nothing but which suppresses the noise. Suppose if you go for any kind of the application, even though then use the mic lo kuda filtering operation lekapothe voice quality better kada. Suppose if you go for any kind of the applications in terms of band pass filter, band reject filter or anything, obviously we use TVs ఉంటాయి. Obviously మీరు ఛానల్ ట్యూన్ చేస్తున్నారంటే పర్టికులర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీలో ఉన్న బ్యాండ్ అలౌ చేస్తేనే మీకు ట్యూనింగ్ వస్తుంది, ప్రాపర్ ఛానల్ మీకు డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. So likewise in case of the realistic applications also, signal processing, image processing or maybe wireless communications, each and everywhere obviously filters is one of the most important element in the any device. It may be communications device or it may be a transmitting devices also. Like if you go for electrical point of view, obviously we are using the different kind of filters, LC filter, RC filter, okay, low pass filter. So these are the different elements for noise filtering application. So in case of the filter realization, based on the realization of IIR filter means that first of all these realization of the filters are two types. One is nothing but recursive filters and non-recursive filters. Recursive filters and non-recursive filter. Recursive filter means that the output of the filter depends past output, present input and past input also. That is nothing but recursive, and it's like a loop format. Okay, na recursive and it's like a repetition like an assumption is. Non-recursive filter means it only depends on the present value. Simply, okay. So this is just only brief introduction about the recursive filters and non-recursive filter. Our interest is we have to define the FIR and IIR filters. So based on the response of the system, we can categorize the filters into two types. That is nothing but a finite impulse response filters and infinite impulse response. Finite, that means it is a countable, or it may be countable is possible. Impulse response, okay. Finite impulse response. Generally, I think all of you don't having meaning of these words. Response is nothing but the output of the system is generally called as a response. Impulse response means that simply if you are applying the input signal is a del of t in terms of signals and systems, del of t, that means if you are applying a unit impulse function, the output y of t is generally called as a h of n. That is the meaning of impulse. Impulse means that suppose if you have any system, for this system, if you are applying a input is nothing but del of t, the output is generally called as h of t in terms of, if you are talking in terms of CT point of view, continuous time point of view. This is the general meaning of impulse. Impulse is nothing but when the input signal is a del of t. Del of t is nothing but a Dirac delta function. We can also call as a unit impulse. That means the signal is existing at only t is equal 0 only. This is generally called as a impulse function. When we are applying the impulse function to the system, obviously we are getting some kind of the output. The basic operation of the system is nothing but it processes the input signal and it will give us some output. That output is generally called as impulse function. So what is the use of this one means? With the help of an impulse function, we can find out the output. There is some relations already discussed in case of the signals and systems point of view. Okay? So one of the most important equation in case of the time domain, y of n y of t is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity x of t into h of t minus t, like let it be like this, x of t minus t. So this is nothing but convolution formula. Convolution time domain is equal to multiplication in frequency domain. I think all of you have these kind of relations. Okay, therefore if you are representing in terms of z domain, y of z is equal to x of z into h of z. So from this h of z is equal to y of z by x of z. So this is generally called a transfer function. The output to the input, the ratio of frequency domain representation of the output to the frequency domain representation of the input, that is generally called as a transfer function. That means if you know the h of n value also, we can find out the output value. Okay, because of it is having some relation, it is a product relation. Therefore, if you want to find out output is equal to, if you know the h of n, obviously input is known, whatever the input you are applying. If it is also maybe del of t or u of t, from this you are knowing the input signal. If you know the h of t, h of z, obviously y of z is also calculated because of it is in a product format. Okay, now so that is also one of the advantage of this transfer functions relations. Okay, so based on these impulse response, that means if the impulse response value is a finite value, we can say that is a FIR filter. If the impulse response is the infinite value, that is nothing but infinite impulse response. Then there is obviously there is a question mark. So which filters are better for realization? Suppose if you are thinking very practically, infinite impulse response filter means that is it possible to realize? Obviously it is somewhat difficult. Finite impulse response means that obviously there is a complications will be there. Suppose finite means that the length of the filter is 0 to 50. In 50 values it calculates some chain one at the time or something. Obviously it takes a lot of time. So generalization point of view maatladukunte IIR filter realization is very easy. And then some formulas to make this. Suppose n is equal 0 to infinity a power n format also. Obviously there is shortcut formula 1 by 1 minus c. అదే ఎఫ్ఐఆర్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ ప్రతి ఒక్క వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ చేయాలి, క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి, ఓవరాల్ యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఇట్ టేక్స్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్ టు రియలైజ్ ది ఎఫ్ఐఆర్ ఫిల్టర్స్. ఓకే, సో ఎట్ ది సేమ్ టైం one of the two important modes in this case is the canonic filters and non-canonic filters. Canonic means that the number of delay elements is equal to order of the filter. Then the filters are generally canonic realization chapter. Canonic and non-canonic. Canonic means that canonic realization means that order value is equal to delays. That means number of delays. That is generally called a canonic structure. Non-canonic means that if it is not satisfied, obviously we can call it a non-canonic realization. Okay, so that is also two important words. Now we are focusing only present in this video. We are going to focusing only IIR filter realization. IIR filter, infinite impulse response. Okay, that is one of the basic equation. Just I will write the convolution formula in case of the discrete time domain. Y of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity h of k into x of n minus k. Or else, in case if you want to reverse this one, this is also possible. Y of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into h of n minus k. This is also one more relation for this one. Right? I think up to now this is a very familiar equation in case of the convolution for time domain or maybe frequency domain applications. At the same time, one more equation in case of the IIR filter point of view, that is nothing but linear constant coefficient difference equation. That is also one of the familiarized equation in time domain. Y of n is equal to minus summation k is equal to 1 to n a k into y of n minus k plus summation k is equal to 0 to m b k into x of k. X of n minus k. Okay. This is the basic equation. Suppose if you are applying some values to the corresponding k value, this equation can be become as y of n is equal to, suppose if you are substituting k is equal to 1 minus e1, k is equal to 1 minus e1 into y of n minus 1 minus a2 into y of n minus 2. This is the realization. Okay, last value is nothing but obviously minus an y of n minus n. This is the one expansion. At the same time, if you are expanding this one, that is nothing but for k is equal to 0, b0 into x of n plus b1 into x of n minus 1 and so on, b m into x of n minus n. This is the expansion actually. Okay, if you are expanding the summing equation, it becomes as a like this. So for convenient point of view, you have to consider this complete part is equal to omega n or maybe w of n. Okay. So why? Because it is representing, it is an impulse response. Obviously, in case of the starting, we are defining this one. It is nothing but the system IAR filter system. Output of the system depends only present values and past value. Is it satisfies the equation criteria? The output satisfies the statement. Output of the system depends on the present and previous values. For convenient part, just take a small example for this one. Taking the limit. Suppose y of 1 is equal to, or maybe y of 0 is equal to minus. So for this equation only, okay, y of 0 is equal to minus a1 into y of 0 minus 1, that becomes as a minus 1 minus a2 into y of minus 2. So just observe these two elements. Y of 0 is the present value of the out system. So at the present value of the output, it depends on the minus 1 and minus 2. Minus 1 and minus 2 are the previous outputs. Therefore, the output of the system depends on the present value of the output depends on the previous outputs also, plus x of n, present input. So that's why it is called as a IAR filter point of view. That means the output n is equal to 0 is the present output. Okay, y of minus 1 is the before 0 minus and before value and the previous output. So if x of n is the present input, that means the output of the system depends on the present input and the past outputs also. That is the conclusion for this. Okay, that is the basic difference of the equation expansion. Okay, so for convenient point of view, this completely will be represented as a y of n is equal to minus a1 into y of n minus 1 minus a2 into y of n minus 2 and so on, minus a into y of n minus n plus omega n. So this is the final equation. Now we have to design a system like this. Output is equal to this one plus this one. E format from design chart. So for that purpose, I think these concepts are already covered in our channel. So go through this one in case if you want direct form 1, direct form 2, direct form 3. Okay, ఇవన్నీ మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాం ఛానల్ ఎలా రియలైజ్ చేయాలి. సపోజ్ మనం ఒమేగా n తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఇది ఒక్క వాల్యూ కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి. ఒమేగా n అంటే ఏంటి? దిస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎలా ఉందన్న? సో y of n is equal to find as output value. ఎలా రావాలి మీకు? x of n is the present input. Okay, fine. Next, it is multiplied with some elements. By the way, before realization of this one, you have to know about the 3 important or 4 important. One is nothing but basic building blocks of the realization. So with the help of those kind of the devices, we have to design. But if filter design channel, first of all you have to clearly observe this equation. So filter designing is nothing but designing a network. Filter is nothing but designing a network. So here y of n is equal to minus a1. a1 is a constant, right? So x of n is the output, right? That means if you want to multiply the any input signal or output signal, obviously you need a multiplier. So that multiplier is generally called as a representation with some arrow. This arrow represents the weight of the corresponding multiplier, or else it may be simply represented like this also, no issues. If you want to multiply these two and after that you have to maybe perform maybe addition or subtraction, there is a cases will be there. Suppose if you are observing this, in this case if you are using an adder, so that means obviously you need a one more element that is generally called as adding element. There is a possibility if you want to represent y of n minus and y of n before this one, you have to apply the y of n minus 1. There is a cases will be like this, z minus. This is generally called a pick-off point. Suppose from to here y of n minus 1, that is nothing but delay. Nth time, minus 1, minus 2, number of that is, this is generally called as a unit delay. Okay, that means if you are applying x of n, this resultant value is x of n minus 1. This component produces a delay by 1 unit. That's why it is called a unit delay. Okay. that is the basic meaning of the basic building blocks: unity, delay, multiplier, adder. So with the help of these components, we can design any kind of the filter. It may be IIR, FIR, whatever it may be. Okay, that is the case for this one. So I think up to now it is clear, right, everyone? Okay, no? So for direct from one realization, there is a different kind of a shortcut methods also there. Okay, which will be discussed in a very few seconds later. Okay. So let it be considered omega of n. So just for simplicity, just I have to design for this one. Omega n is nothing but what is the equation of omega n is equal to b0 into x of n, b1 into x of n minus 1 plus b2 into x of n minus 1 and so on. Let it be like this. Okay, that is a basic integration. So for that purpose, the final meaning of this one is nothing but omega n is the output of the corresponding equation. Let it be the thing like that. Okay, now ఇక్కడ మనకి y of n అయితే అవుట్పుట్ ఎలా అవుతుందో ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ కి w of n అంటే అవుట్పుట్. మరి అవుట్పుట్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇవన్నీ యాడ్ చేసి నాకు ఇది రావాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద మోడ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వన్. సో అవుట్పుట్ అంటే let it be considered this is the w of n is the output అని అసంప్షన్ తీసుకున్నాం. కన్వీనియంట్ పాయింట్. సో let it be place some adder ఎందుకంటే యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి. ఓకే. So obviously input is also come in this direction, like so. First element consider chedam. X of n is equal y of n is equal to w of n. First element undi ivanni naku teliyu. First element undi. What is the criteria? Input signal is multiplied with a b0, right? Okay, input signal is multiplied with a some b0. Okay, fine, it is nothing but a b0. Second element, if you are including a second element, there is a b1 into x of n minus 1. b1 into x of n. Suppose నేను b1 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తున్నా. x of n minus x of n is the input only. I need x of n minus 1. That input can be multiplied with b1. Then only I can get the complete output. Yes, sir. So for that purpose, I have to introduce one delay element that is generally called as a Z inverse. The Z inverse introduces one bit of delay, that is nothing but x of n is delay. Delay means the next one. Obviously in case of signal system, very familiar word, x of n minus k. So here k, this is a general, when the k value is a positive, it is a delay. If the k value is negative, it is a time advance. Advance ante inka mundu ani, delay ante konta time tarvata start avutunnanu. That is the basic meaning. So here x of n minus 1 is the output of this one. Now okay, it should be fine. It is multiplied with the b1 into x of n minus 1. I will get this output. So this output maybe let it be considered one more adder. This is the connection. Okay. Suppose next one. So x of n minus 2. I don't want to write a complete analysis. Just I will give a brief glance about it. So now in this case, x of n minus 1 is the unit of input for the delay. But again it is also produced one more delay, x of n minus 1, and it becomes as a 2 units delay. Therefore x of n minus 2. Previously your input is x of n minus 1 only. If you are applying this one to the unit delay also produces one more unit delay. So therefore x of n minus 1, it is multiplied with the b2 element, and it is. So just I will generalize this concept up to this. In case if you have more number of elements, just you have to add adders also. That is the just realization for omega n. Is it satisfies the corresponding equation? Now omega n is equal to b0 into x of n, direct relation. Okay. Next to b1 into x of n minus 1, b2 into x of n minus 1. The same concept is also applicable for y of n. If you are introducing the y of n, same elements, y of n is output value. Then, so in this case, so take a y of n is this one. Okay. So for y of n, now it is acted as a omega n is the input. That is important thing. Okay. In this case, omega n is the input. Okay. This input is applied to the y of n element. So in the initial case, it can be directly connected. Let it be taken. It is a so primary. This one is nothing but y of n. So here it is the delay by z units. So it is act as a y of n minus 1. Here it is very important. Y of n is the output. Output can be picked. పిక్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఏం చేయాలి? నాకు y ఆఫ్ n మైనస్ 1 కావాలి కదా. y ఆఫ్ n మైనస్ 1 అవుట్పుట్ తీసుకున్నా ఇంకొక 1 యూనిట్ డిలే చేయాలి. సో డిలే చేస్తే y ఆఫ్ n మైనస్ వస్తుంది. దెన్ దిస్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ e1. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ యాడెడ్ టు దిస్ వన్, రైట్? సో ఫర్ దట్ పర్పస్ ఐ హావ్ టు యూజ్ ద దిస్ ఈస్ ద సీక్వెన్స్ ఆఫ్ రిలేషన్. ఇవి రెండు కలిపి ఒకటిగా ఫార్మ్ చేసి ఇట్ బికమ్స్ ద డైరెక్ట్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ రిలేషన్. The problem in case of the direct form means number of delay elements is also increases. As the number of elements are increases means obviously hardware component increases. That results in cost of the system is also increases. Circuitry is also increases. It is not flexible for carrying the devices for maximum number of places or maybe outside environment also. That is a drawback. Then there is a question mark, sir, is there any possibility to reduce the number of delays? Obviously. That is nothing but, if you are clearly observed in this case, it is also delay. Okay, for omega and relation, you are using delay elements. In this relation also, input is omega, delay is also there. That means for both inputs are same in case of the direct form part. Okay, in this case, omega is also input, delay is used. In this case, omega is also input, delay is also. That means if you are combining those delay elements, single delay element can be shared by the two sections, both input side as well as the output side. We can reduce the total number of delay elements. That is simply called as a direct form 2 realization. The advantage of that one is nothing but it reduces the number of delay elements. So for that purpose, in most of the applications, it may be cascaded or maybe parallel realization. Obviously, we prefer direct form 2 realization only because of it reduces the number of delay elements. Okay, so it is very easy for realization point of view. Okay.